Okay, so this is the dashboard when we first log in. There's very little on it because we haven't built any apps and we haven't sold any, so this area is all blank. But the important thing is to go and have a look at this area up here. First thing to note is the membership renewal date. Don't worry if it's saying this year for yours, we'll sort that out. Obviously it's not going to expire this year. And then if you've bought the unlimited licenses, this area here will tell you how many licenses you've got left. And if yours is 1,000 and you've bought unlimited, don't worry, again, we'll update that. We have to put a numeric value there, so we put 1,000 in as a placeholder. So below that we have the reporting section. You can get different views of the reports, but all of this will be blank until you've started filling in your customers, etc., and we'll come back to that in a later tutorial. Don't worry about this now. So what we want to do now is we want to move over to the left hand side and look at the navigation area here. Manage apps and resellers is where you're going to go to look at the apps that you're building, and for any resellers you've set up. Nothing there, so add new. Again, we'll cover this in a later tutorial. You can clone any apps that you've built, and you can export all of your customers to a Excel datasheet. The auto mail content, this is where you set up the emails that are sent out when people first join, when they get their app. And again, we'll look at this later on, how to edit it and set it up. Just be aware that they're there and this is something that you need to change. Next on the menu here we have this incredibly powerful email program where we can send out messages to our subscribers, start a new campaign, and we'll go over all this feature in depth later on. Next we go to the country and state screen. This is where you set up the areas you want to operate in. As like everything else, we'll go through this in detail later on. Next we have the message from admin screen where, surprise, surprise, messages from the system admin will appear. In the marketing materials section we have all sorts that you can use to help the shops advertise the apps, so posters they can put around. We have some templates here that you can use for starters, and you can generate a QR code that will link to the App Store. This is where we're going to go and generate invoices for the apps that we sell. Coupon is where we set up the coupons. We'll go through all that a little later on. Then edit profile. Now this is a dangerous place to go, and I'll go through all of that at some point and help you understand what that's all about. And finally, for this little tour, we've got your edit password section down here, and again we'll go through that. So that's the dashboard. In the next video we're going to go through the workflow and then start getting into detail.